Once I think I'm out of the 4chan game. Once I think I'm done covering all the 4chan leaks. And then I'll never have to do it again. I find myself dragged back into talking about it all over again like it's a normal thing. I can never.
Hello and how's it going, everybody? It is Skullzi here to break down the most recent Bethesda news, and yes, I've said before I am done covering those 4chan style or random Reddit leaks that are like, hey, my grandpa is Bethesda. Here's some information he told me about the Elder Scrolls 6. I said I was done covering those kind of leaks that had no information because I've passed up numerous Starfield leaks and stuff that have had no substantial sources or evidence to help back up these leakers' claims. However, here I am talking about a 4chan leak, but this one is interesting because it kind of is on the same level as the recently announced Indiana Jones Bethesda game, and like I said, this is a 4chan leak, and it begins with the words "Insider" here. Sorry, just reading those words in a video gets me sick, but the thing is, this leak is trending and is actually pretty interesting, so here I am talking about it in today's video. So if you want to hate on little Skullzi time because I'm talking about a 4chan leak, I totally understand, but like I said, big old grain of salt put in all your places for this video, so prepare yourself, take this with a grain of salt. This is one of those old-fashioned 4chan leaks like Mama used to make, and let's break it all down together today. Still waiting on those Kuroshi optics to become reality. Come on, let's go, Elon Tusk. But as you can see, the source of the 4chan leak is on a site called 4chan, which is where the source of the 4chan leak is from, on 4chan, which is the source, 4chan. And you can see that this post is by someone who we have no idea who it is, which is why 4chan is why all these fake leaks come into play, or where all these fake leaks come into play. English lesson time. But you can see the actual leak says Insider here. Disney has big plans for Planet of the Apes franchise. Here's a summary of them. Planet of the Apes 4 is a remake of the 1968 film set in the timeline of Rise, Only Rise, Dawn, and War are canon. New TV series set in the Rise timeline. Animated series for Disney+. More stuff for Disney+, just in case the 1,000 new shows it's getting isn't enough. Planet of the Apes 5 and 6 is already in development too. Wow, they're really going hard with wanting people to be interested in these Planet of the Apes again. All Planet of the Apes products will have the Disney logo on them, like Star Wars. I mean, come on, Disney likes to put their logo on stuff. And then it says new video game being developed with Bethesda, which is the focus of today's video. The rest of the leak you can see here. I won't break it down because it has to do with, I believe, just more movie and universe and lore stuff. And while I do like Planet of the Apes, I'm not invested into it enough to actually know what most of this stuff is about in this leak. I don't know what War, Dawn, or Rise are. I'm assuming those are movies. I think I've seen one or two of them, but I don't remember. I'm not a big movie person. I do like them, but I spend most of my time playing games, not watching movies or shows. But it says Bethesda is making a Planet of the Apes game, and this is interesting because this particular leak doesn't seem like the focus of the leak is to even talk about the Bethesda game. It seems like the focus of the leak is just to talk about Planet of the Apes and all the future content that's coming from Disney regarding Planet of the Apes, and the Bethesda video game just seems to happen to be a throw-in alongside with all this other information, which in my opinion lends a little bit more credibility to this, because even though it's 4chan and the leak might most likely still be fake, the thing is, I highly expect a Bethesda focus leak to be fake a lot more than I would expect, let's say, a Planet of the Apes leak to be fake. Kuroshi optics deactivate. But as I've said before, I'm not an expert in Planet of the Apes, so if anyone is an expert in this, let me know down in the comments below when you think that this game would be set in terms of the Planet of the Apes timeline. And like I said at the beginning of the video, Planet of the Apes is definitely a different, franchise than Indiana Jones, but both of those franchises kind of came out, or at least got super popular somewhat around the same time, so it's kind of interesting for Bethesda to have Indiana Jones, which is confirmed, and now supposedly also Planet of the Apes. It's like Bethesda's just trying to just get a broom and sweep up all the nostalgia stuff to make games out of. And I mean, I guess if Bethesda is getting a huge chunk of change from Microsoft, they would be able to afford franchise franchise licensing rights for huge titles like Planet of the Apes and Indiana Jones. And I would like to speculate on what I think this game would be, but I really have no idea. I mean, most games coming from Bethesda Studios tend to be a first-person immersive game, no matter if it's an RPG or if it's like an action-adventure kind of style game. Most of them tend to be first-person, so maybe this will be something similar. A lot of people, myself included, kind of speculated based on the teaser footage we got of the Indiana Jones Bethesda game that it would be a open-world, like, exploration, mystery-solving game, probably first-person as well. Maybe this Planet of the Apes game will be something similar. Maybe you're supposed to, like, I don't know, solve the mystery of why there's apes around. I really, I have like no knowledge of the franchise. I know that the most recent movie I watched had to do with like a virus, but either way, I can't really speculate on what this game would be, which was the point I was getting to when I brought up how I'd like to speculate on this although I really can't. But either way, let me know what you think about all this down in the comments below. Let me know what you think this game would most likely be, and maybe it'll be confirmed at some point soon. Maybe we'll hear about it at E3 2021 or whatever E3 2021's digital equivalent will be. Or maybe this 4chan leak is totally crap, like most of them are, because statistically, most 4chan leaks tend to be fake. However, there have been some pretty huge, substantial ones that have come out to be true, including Fallout 76 was actually first teased to the community via a 4chan leak, long before it was ever officially announced. But like I said, that's everything I want to talk about in today's video. Let me know down in the comments below what you think, and as always, if you enjoy the content, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn notifications on. And if you want to help grow the channel and the community, be sure to share the channel, share the video, share the content to get people to subscribe, because the YouTube algorithm really doesn't pay attention to channels that are like underneath 100,000 subscribers. So my channel grows super slowly, my views are low, even though I try to do daily content. So if you want to help grow the channel, please share the content, because that's the only way small channels actually grow. And since I've been asking you all to do that, I've noticed the channel's growing a lot faster. So huge thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. It is highly appreciated, and speaking of appreciation, huge shout out to these amazing people for going above and beyond to support the channel and bring you content like this. If you want to get your name added to this list permanently and get a legit permanent future video shout out forever, you can support the channel over on Ko-fi, Patreon, or here on YouTube as an exclusive channel member. Even donations as low as like $3 are a huge help. Links are down in the description below, and as always, thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in next time when Bethesda owns the rights to Godzilla next, and then Doctor Who, and then Arthur, the cartoon, for some reason. I don't know why, though. I never really liked that cartoon. It made me uncomfortable.
It just works.